Okay, so here we are inside a new drawing, and we're just going to sort of show you the main principles how AutoCAD works. So up here on the home tab of the ribbon, we've got different ways to draw entities. So for now you can just click and just see that we can draw a line like that, and when you finish you right click and press enter. We won't worry too much about polyline, but you've got a circle with a radius, so that means you click in the center and then it defines the radius. Whenever you see like an arrow underneath, it means that the top one is what it shows you, but underneath there's a few more options. So we've got center diameter, in other words you click in the middle and then you get the diameter this time instead of the radius. There's a few more there that you can play with. Some of them need some other stuff to go with, so like this one will work off of 2 lines and then you draw a radius, and then the other one, tan, you just need 3 lines and then it will do a best fit for the circle. We've got rectangle up here, and again some of these have got other ones in, so you draw a polygon. So first of all, you get what's called a tool tip, or what they call dynamic input. So next to your mouse here you can see it says enter the number of sides, so clearly we're going to get a rectangle, but we can put it like 7 and then press enter, then it just says press the center. Inscribed or circumscribed, you can work out what that does, and then you can just either type a value in or just click. And again there's things like ellipses here, so you draw the centre point, then the major axis, then the minor axis. But at the moment don't worry too much about the sizes, but that's how we draw stuff. Then we've got the modify ones. Okay, so the main one you'll use is you'll pick an entity and you can right click and then press erase. You can click an entity, you can click the delete key on your keyboard, does the same thing. Up here we've got undo, so if you want to get it back, undo and redo are up the top. We can move stuff by selecting the entity. Typically it asks you for a base point, sort of like the reference point. I mean technically you can click anywhere, but it's always best to click on something. So click there and then I can move it around. I can either move it to another entity like to the center point, or I can type a value in, but we'll come to that in a minute. What else have we got? So you can copy items, so you click the item, right click when you've done, again specify a base point, and then click down and then you just keep going if you want. Fillet, so this will take 2 straight edges, 1, 2. Actually won't do it on that rectangle. You see it's all one item, it won't do it on that, and we'll save why that is for later on. But if I go fillet down here on, you see these are single lines. No, it's me doing it wrong. Fillet, the first thing I need to do is click on radius, put in a radius, and then I can select 2 lines. It is there, it's just really tiny. So what I was doing there, to see that, I rolled my mouse wheel in and out to zoom in and out. It zooms in on wherever you're pointing, so make sure you're sort of in the middle of what you want to zoom in on. Right, so if I want to zoom in on that circle, don't have the mouse over here because it will go over the other side. At some point you can either zoom all the way in or zoom all the way out, and you won't be able to see anything, so you just double click the mouse wheel and it does, it's called zoom all. Okay, so that's just how you use some of the basic commands.